Hello. Wait, no. Yep, it's live right now. I think, hello. I think, kaya mo nang, you can change the settings with the same commands dun sa Twitch, dun sa chat. Yep, I set it up.
Let's go. Crunching 4 minutes time.
So, let's see. Spartak for the other stream.
Just waiting, no?
Or you guys can stay here na lang. Kasi Spartak sa other na lang.
I bet. Anyway, kakatapos ko lang yung Archon Quest sa Genshin. It was pretty good. Not gonna lie.
Genshin? Still play Genshin.
No, this new update is bomb.
In a good way?
Yes.
Okay.
Just like how Pipe is bomb, bro.
Okay. Okay. In guest commentate. Magsasabihin lang sana ako sa other stream pero wala pa sa Spark. I'll be mute right.
Don't worry. Actually, I still have a pile of London that I'm very lazy to fold. Hello! How are you guys? YouTube enjoyers? Master Race, bro. All of the streams I watch, only in YouTube. Wait, we get some pretty base stuff. Base stuff. I forgot this artist's name, no? I forgot. But never mind. As we skip that, we're gonna get straight into the match. Unfortunately, for those who don't know or kind of out of the loop, we're kind of scheduled up together with oh, there we go. Kind of moved off. We're both there's two matches that are scheduled at the same time, so there is another stream down at Twitch, and that's gonna be, I believe, Cole and Ewan of the Dead. There we go. And right now I am casting Spacewalker versus Birds. Both players pretty amazing. Birds has always pretty much avoided me as a caster, so I have taken the chance and I will now cast this match. There, I'm adjusting a bit of the volume here, so for those who are fans or any kind of competitors who are able to watch, be sure to keep up a little bit of activity in the chat so that we know. What is this chat? What is this chat? Ah, yes. All the oh, I'm at a loss for words already. Already on a different channel, we've already ticked off every kind of bad list. How far are we gonna get down on this this checklist? YouTube best. Alright, this is gonna be the first warm-up, and is this a ribbon map? No, it's Zeth. Based Blue Archive. Dude, there's so much Blue Archive maps now. I think this is the 4th time we've seen it as a warm-up, and the 5th time we've seen it as a map. Well, actually, the 3rd time we've seen it as a map. So, for those who don't know, Spacewalker, quite a big, well, a relatively interesting player down in the tournament here. A lot of praise from a lot of the players. I've heard words far and wide from a bit of the community. While Birds, on the other hand, the previous competitor of last year's tournament, and made a pretty good run. I believe he went up at the same here at loser semis, losing to, I believe, Kotaro. I may be wrong, but that's what I remember. It could have been Korean, but I'm not too sure. So hello in the chat. Welcome. Once again, it's me, your good old Sneeze, commentating Spacewalker versus Birds. This is 2 minutes and 30, huh? Interesting. So there's a bit of a funny thing with Bird. There's like 2 or 3 things that I must know about him as a player. One of them is that he's very, very consistent. Like, his plays overall are, if it lines with consistency, Birds tends to perform very, very well. And the second one is that he can't spell for some reason, and you'll probably see it down in the chat. It's been in the last tournament, one of the players managed to say it in the chat. Yeah, if I remember, it was Florian who talked about this, and ever since then, I've been looking at it directly. And ever since then, I've just been noticed that, yep, Birds cannot spell. I don't know why. There we go. Co-equal bot. Real. Alright, that's the first warm-up. We're gonna get to the second one. Minute and a half. OD $9.5. Well, it looks like we're just gonna wait for both of the players to kind of finish up with their warm-ups and we get to the roles. SB1. I think that's allowed. I don't think SB1 should be allowed. Oh, guess we're setting SV1. Well, I think probably like this map has spinner spinner spans, so this should be yeah, sorry for a little bit of a wait. So, cause a little bit of problems in the lobby, but it should be all good.
May naaamoy akong mabango. Ha? Ano ba yung ginagawa mo? Oh! Tama! Kumusta? Ha! Ano yung kinakain nyo? Matamis ba yan? Satan dagi!
Go!
Matamis ba? Naku, sorry. Hindi namin kayo nabilhan ni Yomi. Satan dagi! Magkano ba yan? 100 yen. Satan dagi! Saan nyo nabili yan? Satan dagi! Ano ka ba? Pirated CD? Satan dagi! Oo na! Sige na! Satan ano ba yan? Alin? Ito ba?
Satan dagi!
Hoy, anong problema? May naaamoy akong mabango. Ha? Ano ba yan? Hoy, anong problema? May naaamoy akong mabango. Ha? Ano ba yung ginagawa mo? Oh! Tama! Kumusta? Ano yung kinakain nyo? Matamis ba yan? Satan dagi! Matamis ba? Ako, sorry. Hindi namin kayo nabilhan ni Yomi. Satan dagi! Magkano ba yan? 100 yen. Satan
Mixed ups.
dagi! Saan nyo nabili yan? Satan dagi! Ano ka ba? Pirated CD? Satan dagi! Oo na! Sige na! Satan! Ano ba yan? Alin? Ito ba? Satan dagi!
Okay. Oh my god. People in the chat actually made a really, really good point. Oh, safe. Oh, look at those rolls though. 26 and 20. Alright. Let's get to the rolls. Actually, then let's get to the bans and picks. Since I believe Spacewalker did lose that, so he'll get first ban. And Wild Birds gets a second ban to end the first pick. I am on the lines that this is going to be a bit of a no mod match, but Spacewalker is pretty good with general stuff, but we're gonna see an HR ban pretty good, pretty early. Alright, we're gonna get an HD1 ban from Birds. And as I said, consistency is key. And that's what we'll get with an NM1. And let's check in the other stream. Yay! NM1, interesting map. Consistency is a good way to say it. Actually, this map doesn't really have that much. It does have that jump scare 1-3. It pops in like in the middle of the map out of nowhere, so it will catch a bit of people off guard. And what that does have though is really dense key eyes, and I always love me dense key eyes. Just waiting for the players to get ready. Alright, we've seen the GLHFs. Bird saying meow. Truly one of a kind. Oh. Stream issue. First thing. But it should be fixed pretty soon with the press of a button, but I'm not too sure. But yeah, the match has started. Sadly, the stream isn't exactly showing what we wanted to see, but it took a little bit of time to fix. So for now, just imagine. Oh, there we go. Never mind. Don't need to imagine. We have to see. So right now, Birds with a tiny lead. The difference is about 2x100. That usually is how the game works when it comes to NM1. Games, a lot of these kinds of games tend to end up with these small leads. So it's up to Bird's skill here to keep up that lead right until the end. This map is relatively long, 3 minutes and 30. As we come to the build up to the key eye, both players manage to hit that stream, and Spacewalker crashes under that long stream. And yep, here comes the dense notes. We find triples to quintuplets and 7-note patterns. Spacewalker unfortunately unable to hit those notes. This is 200 BPM, so with a bit of density, it will prove a bit of trouble for relatively slow-based players, or those who can't really hit pretty fast notes. But Birds showing some comfortability with this pick. Oh, misread on that finisher though. Sends this lead down to about 80k. Oh, Spacewalker is trying his best here to hit up with a full ult, but he's having a bit of trouble. Like, what's a good? What it's like? It's just pretty difficult to adjust to certain patterns. Usually is the difficulty with oh, real? Oh, what's that? Jump scare? But all good. 94k to Bird's side. Spacewalker having a bit of difficulty early on. This might be just some first match jitters, but he definitely has a lot of time to adjust. But unfortunately, he might have to call this this map point unattainable now. Yeah, he's trying his best with those patterns. You have these long streams come up as offhand for Spacewalker, so that's gonna be a pretty tough call for him. This might be a pretty tough pick in general. Maybe just because only of the nature on full alt, especially if you're trying to adjust from semi alt to full alt. Maps with long streams that end up with offhand are gonna be painful to deal with. But for now, with another miss from Birds, he breaks his FC, but he will take that point with relative ease. Yeah, that 1-3-6 is pretty tough. Alright. Oh, I think I hit my... For now, 0-1. Spacewalker gets his pick though. As Birds wins his, next pick comes up to Spacewalker. Alright, HD2. Very, very nice. You skip it, but Spacewalker is a bit of a HD player too, so it's always great to see a lot of HD. Birds hasn't downloaded the map. Alright, let's go. MP10. Coming up with TDDDDD1. Note that this is supposed to be the slow HD. Oh, Spacewalker with a big... Oh, never mind. Birds with big misses though. We do see the elusive 1-6 patterns. Semifinals, which is going to be the name of a lot of these maps actually. Especially FM3. We're gonna get a bit of a banger start and that 1-6 stream at the start there. It is just about like 200 BPM, so it's not that hard to hit. It's just gonna be a bit troubling to hit since it's a little faster. But Birds here having a bit of trouble with these patterns. Spacewalker looking pretty strong early on. Oh, actually, this is pretty good, pretty cool. So, Bird's missing on those simple patterns is probably only because he's probably hyper fixated on the 1/6s. In general, that's what I tend to do sometimes. Like you're trying to adjust too much that you lose track of what the patterns are in general. But there we go, the Ki section coming through. Spacewalker still holding an FC, if I'm correct. I've just been a little bit distracted as of late, but for now, we're gonna get into this section as Birds. Here we go. Spacewalker holding on with the speedy section though. Maybe the true power of Full Alt showing its glory here. Oh, perfection. I haven't seen something as clean as that. For now, Birds has to give away his point. Spacewalker with an amazing play. Oh, that was a bit of a scare, but he manages to hit through it. He did have a close scare there on that 1/6 pattern. Final Ki. No, that is Full Alt. Luckily that it is just slow BPM and Spacewalker takes it. Wait. Oh, good. An amazing score for Spacewalker. Cleanest FC. Pretty difficult map. Oh, on the chat here, apparently Yuan takes the first point against Cole. It's all good. All good in the chat. Oh, are we gonna get a rematch? Ruh-roh. Well, for those in the chat, we're gonna get a little bit of a refight, and actually, this might be a good sign for Birds, as Birds managed to lose that point with such a bad and a pretty much cold start for him. But after that HD2 play, he might be able to take this point back from Birds. But it's a 4-map warm-up. Yep, pretty much. GL for both players. We're gonna get a rematch for NM1. Will history repeat itself, or will a change in that will a change in the timeline begin as early as the replay? All right, scores have been reset, chats have been hidden, and match has been started. Matches, I guess. Spacewalker looking pretty good early on. Oh, I wasn't supposed to say Birds making a mistake there, but I meant about Spacewalker. And now Birds first to lose the lead, but for now it's tiny lead on Spacewalker. Oh, inching out after the 2x100, he gives Birds this tiny lead now. But little confusing, but all good. Well, this map is a 3 minutes and 30, so I did say my piece already. This is gonna be long. This is gonna be probably tiring, and if Spacewalker is unable to hit these dense patterns, we might see a similar case again. We actually hear from Spacewalker. He's having a bit of difficulty like adjusting with the patterns, but he does hit that stream. The previous match he managed to choke on it. Oh, there we go. There's the choke and there's the point lead for Birds. Still having trouble with this stream. Alright, this might be a pretty much a hot take, but I do like Eve. Eve as a singer. He's so famous, like he's so generic, but he has a good voice. It's much like if for those who tend to listen like a lot of songs, like Kenshi Yonezu is kind of like Eve is much like him in terms of voice. It's a typical shonen voice, but it's good. But as I stop chatting away here, Bird's holding on with a 99.2. He's gonna beat his previous score. But will he manage to hit that 1-3 section after this Ki, I believe? But Spacewalker definitely does have a bit of a better score. I believe we ended that one with about 95. Oh, as I said that though, I think he's on his way to a 95% score. This spot. Here we go, 1-3s. Oh, Birds almost lost that. But he manages to hold through with the FC. Lespina. Oh, mystery from Spacewalker. Usually we've seen the same mistakes and he's on 96.9. And Bird's here on the cusp of holding that FC over his head. Oh, never mind. Throw the FC away. Bird's with a big miss. But it's not as big as him losing this point. He's holding on comfortably with about 90,000. But he does have a bit of a better accuracy. Same goes for Spacewalker, but history will repeat itself as Birds take his first point. Yay! Spacewalker, bringing in with the secrets of the world. You can eat soap, bros. That is the truth. Alright, so how are you guys? We're just gonna get up and wait for oh, my body feels a little bit rough on the side, but it's just gonna be HD2. Couldn't be map. We've seen Spacewalker do an amazing play on this map, but there could be a chance. There could be a chance the Birds might take this back from him. Alright, Spacewalker comes through that first section unscathed. This usually is the hardest part of Taiko. Of HD in nature, especially with slow HD. Hitting that first note is usually the toughest. Especially with maps that just go silent then start off with a song. I always have so much difficulty in it. But for now, Spacewalker does hold on with a little bit low accuracy. But probably he will manage to adjust pretty well as he manages to hit that 1/6 section. Birds on the other hand here, 92 accuracy with those few misses that I've missed probably, but after all, this is a pretty tough map to play in general. Especially for those who don't really specialize with slow HD, it's really tough fit. I remember that Birds managed to miss a single on this map, on this section. Go. Yeah, section. Oh, this pattern is pretty fun. 1/4s. I have even notes. Always great. And it's very demonic. Here we go. Speed section. Oh, what? That was a 1/3 into that double note section, and Birds crashes on the density of these notes, but Spacewalker still holds his accuracy. Amazing. Impossible map. Oh, big actor up from Spacewalker though. I think he's lower than his original accuracy during the Score V1 match. But he will take that with 1,007,000 to his name. And a point as the match comes back as usual here. 1-1, traded points. It's back to Birds if I'm correct. And it will be his pick. And we're going to get straight into NM4. First time we've seen it, I believe. I think the match with Cole and Yuan did pick NM4, but I am not too sure. But it's my first time seeing this, so I can't really give that much apart from like surprise. I already can hear the monstrosity that this map will give. I think that was a 1/6. I think that was a 1/6 lead. Alright, not gonna lie, I do like these relatively like old Japanese songs. It's the vocals. And what's that? I'm just gonna call it like Fripside BGM, because you always hear this like futuristic pop music on the BGM. It's just Fripside. Oh yeah, it's so good. It's a banger. Alright, GLHFs. We get straight into the map. Hello chat. How are you guys? We're gonna get straight into NM4. Alright, let's see what this map has got it for us. Spacewalker full alting and Birds playing around. Oh, Spacewalker with a bit of an accuracy drop though. Alright, what would you cook? Okay, I thought that was a little bit of a 1-6 stream, but it's okay. Not that bad. It's pretty slow for this map, so I would say that Spacewalker does have a bit of an advantage on this, but Birds is relatively consistent enough to hit slow notes. But for now, Spacewalker holding on with about 3,000 or 4,000. Maybe a bit more, but I'm not too sure. The difference is, albeit just a blip. And a mistake like that would give Birds back this lead. Well, we're gonna get long streams with relatively interesting patterns. Spacewalker is no stranger to difficult patterns, as the challenges her of full alting. Birds, on the other hand, might prove to be a bit of a challenge, and then we go back and forth with the accuracy drops on both sides on that long stream. Gonna get Ki though. Oh, so good. But for now, Bird's holding on with a pretty good lead. Oh, anger up though. Oh, it's anyone's game, but a big miss from Spacewalker. That is not good as he holds on with about 8k. Birds has to miss, has to make a giant act drop. But for now, Spacewalker is on the bottom ground here. Back onto the wall. But Birds with a miss! Is this gonna be enough? That miss is actually detrimental now. Anyone's game. I thought the map ended then and there. Oh! It inched up Spacewalker. 1x100! Spacewalker will take this breakpoint. Oh, big act drop though! I think this! Birds takes it. We take those. We take those. Birds just snatched it out of Spacewalker. He had it on the last second, but that one miss on the end inched out that last point. It was close. But you know, we take those. At the end of the day, it was Bird's pick, and he gets that point. So no harm, no foul. You said it, Birds. You said it. Oh no, not in the chat. You locked me in a room. Rubber room. Rubber room with Sata and Dagi. I'm just vibing though. It's such a good song. Loki. I love Ripside. I love Ripside songs. I love these old Gundam songs. They just have its own charm. You can't find them anywhere else. But that's besides the point. We're waiting on the Spacewalker pick, and we're gonna get an FM2. Will we see an HD? This is definitely a difficult map to HD. We got slow patterns. And on the other hand, HR is a bit more favored, but across that line, it is on OD6. So this OD difference between on HR is going to be quite a challenge. It's about, I believe, 8.4, 8.5. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, but it's usually around those lines. And it's a little difficult to act when it comes to that, unless you're used to it. Because usually a lot of these ranked maps tend to hover around OD6, OD7. And you find people crazy enough to play HR on OD7. There! Classic birds misspell. I think we're gonna get up to the match pretty soon. Yep, it's gonna be the HD versus HR. Birds with the HR, Spacewalker with the HD. Both players managed to hit that 1-3 stream pretty well, but Spacewalker on the back foot. I mean, Birds on the back foot, I mean. Alright, in this first section, Spacewalker does hold on pretty well. I did say that this is slow HD. Oh, sorry about that. But this start of the map is relatively okay, if I were to say. But it will have a pretty slow section halfway through the map. But both players are holding on with an FC. Spacewalker, on the other hand, is currently holding a 99.8, make it 99.6 as he loses a bit of accuracy on that one stream that passed by. So this is a section that is pretty difficult for HD and especially for full alt players, because these notes are probably snapped into odd, like 1/4 and 3/4. Or I think this is 1/5 snapping, but I'm not too sure. Yeah, because of that, Spacewalker loses his 99 accuracy and drops to 98. Oh, this section is pretty tough. The Birds loses a lot of accuracy, 96.4. This is the problem with OD6. As the Kia comes through, Spacewalker holding on with a 99. Birds, on the other hand, still struggling a bit with that accuracy, but for now, is currently still holding that FC. Oh, as I say that though, Birds loses his combo. As we get into 1/4 of the map, Spacewalker holds on with a massive lead. And he's on the cusp of running away with it too. And the time as well. After that miss, Bird starts stabilizing pretty well. We've seen half as much grades as he has after the miss now. Last section of the map, 99.34. And Spacewalker hits that final note, hits that final stream very consistently. And he takes that point. 2-2. Score is tied once more. Back to Birds on his pick. 3x miss, 96. Good play for both players, but unfortunately, Spacewalker, amazing. HR1 pick. Interesting. Oh, waiting. No, it's HR though. Is this HR1? I'm not too sure. Oh yeah, this is supposed to be HR1, right? Alright. Coming in. This is going to be the 5th map. This is Bird's pick. Cool. This is a little loud for me, but I just adjust the volume a little bit. But alright, Spacewalker back and forth score actually for both players as they trade off with these 100s. Not really their best suit in terms of mod picks, but for now, Birds with a tiny lead. He drops his sleeve instantly as the EI comes up. Ooh, triple 100s on those finishers though. Birds now holding on with about 20,000. Oh, Birds losing a lot of accuracy though. Well, this map is fast. It's just relentless. And now Spacewalker takes this lead. Will he hold it though? 1-6. 1 miss. And a trade for Birds. Spacewalker with a massive lead. Halfway through the map. This map is relentless. It's not giving any chance for rest for any kind of player. This SV difference is interesting at best. Here we go. As the moment speeds up here, we're gonna get into the second KI. And Spacewalker holding on as Birds crashes. This is a good chance for a breakpoint, and none other than halfway through the map. Spacewalker holding on pretty well with a good combo. The Ski-Eye, Spacewalker showing no signs of weaknesses here. A little bit of an act drop, but that won't be enough. But we will see a pretty early miss. But I don't think that's gonna make Spacewalker lose his point against Birds here. Oh, that might though. But it's all good. All good. Takes the point. Break point. Against Birds. Interesting. Pretty good play for both players. Fortunately, Birds does crash half at the last part of the map. Maybe a misread. And now it is Spacewalker's pick, and he has a plethora of maps to play against Birds. Truly the player of all time. Alright, we're just waiting on the picks here. Oh, Airy gets sent into the Shadow Realm as Cody holds on the referee. Rest in pepperoni, Airy. Alright. Reminded that you do have 2 minutes to pick a map here, so you can take that time to chill for a bit. Let the nerves cool down. Evaluate your choices. Because panicking into an environment that punishes you for making mistakes is going to be quite an important skill. FM1 coming through. It's gonna be a mod match for Spacewalker. Will we see an HDHR? Considering Spacewalker's skill, we might actually see. Whoopsies! Oh boy. There's been another sight read. Alright, here we go. Empty start. What will we see? What will we get? Is it HDHR or is it just a single mod? Oh, it's a trade of HD for both players. Very interesting. Was the risk too much? Or was it to make it as an equal fight? But both players are full ulting this. But for now, Spacewalker losing a bit of accuracy. The map itself is very consistent, but Spacewalker is having a bit of trouble, but that miss from Birds is not gonna be nice as he holds on to about 6k. A little bit of an act drop for Birds here. So Spacewalker holds on pretty consistent with a 98 act. And another miss. Oh, that is unfortunate. Right there. Big miss. That's probably a big lag or a big misread here. Oh, a little bit more. It's too much to count there. Now holding off to about 80k. If Birds... Oh, Spacewalker does trade with his own. There might be a chance. But what we need right now is Birds to recover as fast as possible here. As we're only gonna get halfway... half of the map left to play. And Spacewalker is now showing some kinks in his armor. But Birds... He's finally stabilized, but he's still losing a bit of accuracy. Now Spacewalker holds on with about nearly 100,000, maybe more. Both players finally stabilized, but I think that's a little bit too much mistakes for Birds here. He dropped his score a little too low. The Spacewalker's running away here with a massive lead. And another miss from Birds. Unfortunate scenes here, but for now, pretty amazing score for Spacewalker. With that early miss, still holds on to about 98.5, which is, oh, big miss though, 97.9. I take back what I said. Another miss from Birds, but albeit a fleeting chance. Spacewalker dominates with a 160 something point difference against Birds as he takes that point away from his hands. Now it's Bird's turn to pick. There is still a lot of NMs. NM2. And NM5, if I'm correct. And also NM3 as well. Alright. A risky brusky pick with NM3. We're gonna get the crazy map. As I've been silent, I'm just looking around the second stream, but for those here in the stream who aren't watching, there is another match running at the same time. It's gonna be Cole versus U1 of the Dead. Both players are showing pretty interesting scores here, but looks like it's gonna end pretty soon. But for now, let's focus on Spacewalker and Birds here. as we're gonna start off with NM3. This is Bird's pick here, so is this technically his advantageous pick, but it is a bit of a risky pick, as he said. For now, both players holding on with an SS early on in this map. But changes will begin to show as Spacewalker manages to hit the stream there a little bit too slow. Note that this part of the map is relatively easy, quote unquote. Slow maps are the bane of my existence. But this map gets harder from here on. We're gonna get the mess that is the Ki section. Well, after this part though. But for now, Bird's holding on with a good lead. But this might be only a tiny chance as here we go. There we go, misses from both sides. It's now a muddy fight, but both players hit that 1-3 stream pretty well. Good hold, 99.4, an amazing score for Birds, and now both players see their score lines, who's on the top and who's on the bottom. But then again, we're gonna get that same rough section just after this bridge section, if I'm correct. So here we go, another chance. The difference is only 30,000. So give Birds a few miss here and he will lose his lead quite significantly. But for now, he's holding on pretty well. Here we go. Oh, Spacewalker crashes on those 1-6 streams. Look at Birds! This man is crazy! As he holds on with a 99.05. An amazing score with only one miss. On what probably is, I would say, one of the probably difficult maps to play. All right, the match is finished for Cole and Yuan here. Yuan taking that W over Cole and has sent him down out of the tournament actually. So for those who have joined the chat, joined the stream here after the Cole match, hello. It's currently 4-3, very close match between the two. Right now, Spacewalker did take a breakpoint out of Bird's hands, so he is in the on the road to victory here. Hey yo, an NM5 pick for Spacewalker. Time slows down when it can get no worse. I'm not gonna say as much. I'm not gonna say much here. No, just let you guys enjoy the music. All right, GLHFs. Mamamatay ako. But all right, coming through with the next match. Time slows down when it can get no. Yay! We got the skippers here. Birds here playing the invisible map. Spacewalker just stretching probably. Oh, Birds with a miss though. Enjoyed that map too much. But Spacewalker though losing a bunch of accuracy, and now the lead has gone to but a tiny line between the two. My client here is a little bit lagging, so I can't see as much. But for now, the lead hasn't changed. It's only just a tiny but a big miss from Birds, unfortunately. There we go. This section is probably one of the hardest parts of this map. We're just gonna get these bar line notes. And Birds crashes here. And memorization bar lines moment. Very nice. And we're gonna get this slow section. Spacewalker is full ulting this section. God. You have to... It's just so difficult to full ulting this section and not losing accuracy. EI. Both players hit that jump scare finisher. Oh, missing from Birds. Birds misses that finisher.
Not half bad.
Thank you, Brimstone. But alright, Spacewalker holds that line. And now is on match point, but fortunately it will be Bird's pick. And M2 pick for Birds here. I9 gaming time. Alright, so for those who don't know, Spacewalker and Birds here will well, actually never mind that. The map itself, since I9 usually maps, or how I9 maps, he tends to since he is full altier, so he knows a lot of these technicalities. A lot of what makes patterns fun, what makes patterns challenging, and what makes patterns very annoying to hit. So both players will have a bit of trouble, and probably Spacewalker as well, since he's also a full alt player. But here we go. Match will start pretty soon. Both players holding on pretty well. Bird's losing a bit of accuracy here. But yeah, this is definitely not a good pick for him, quote unquote. As we're going to see a bit of accuracy drop. But both players are full ulting this. well, relatively full out. Oh, mystery from Birds. Drops his accuracy down to 94. Spacewalker holding on with a pretty good score. Usually these patterns are pretty difficult to hit with full out, because usually you see a lot of these maps that come up with like a triplet and then a DK pattern. So if you aren't really practiced on those, you might get a bit of trouble. But Spacewalker finds no problem hitting those though. Halfway through the map, Spacewalker with a massive lead. Oh, big miss though. Anyone's game now. 98.66 versus 96. This could be a chance. Spacewalker. A little bit of a scare. But for now, still holding on with a massive lead. Final Ki coming in, I believe. Really fun section though. I love this song. It's so good. My players, rejoice! You get to hear the banger. Oh, Spacewalker with a bit of an axe drop though. But this is gonna be enough, but... Final section. As the clock ticks to the end here. The final part of the map. Final Ki. Bird's hope slowly but surely goes away as Spacewalker sends a chance here. A miss, a scare, but is it gonna be enough here? Final notes. This final singles, Birds gives up here, and Spacewalker sends him out of the tournament, holding on up until to the winners finals. GG's. It's gonna be 6-3. Birds goes home as Spacewalker takes it. GG's for both players. Both of them played very, very well, and I was definitely happy. Oh, all right. Before we embarrass the players in the chat, it's gonna be GG's. We'll see you guys. Currently the stream is on, so go for those who are watching. Come back to Twitch. It's currently Kotaro versus Mochi, a match you shouldn't miss actually. For now, it's gonna be GG's from me. I'll be seeing you in the other match pretty soon. For now, thank you guys for watching the stream. It was pretty good. Bye-bye.